friends.
What's up, Goofy Geekers? What's going on?
How was your week?
Alright.
Are you gonna wait for anyone?
Yeah, I gotta wait. We gotta wait for our one fan to come on to watch. So how's your week? We'll talk about your week.
It's been a long week.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yours is probably was better than mine.
I'm drained.
You're drained? You're wiped out?
Mm-hmm. I'm peopled out. Ashley's here. You can talk.
Alright, so on Wednesdays I do my treasure hunts. So we go out and we get we go look for.
I was like, you go on a treasure hunt?
Yeah, we go look for action figures. We go around from Seaconk, we go to Target, we go to Hobby Lobby.
You go to Hobby Lobby?
Hobby Lobby.
What do you get at Hobby Lobby?
Shannon's.
Oh, Shannon's stuff.
Yeah, for bows and I get stuff like paint for action figures and stuff like that. So sometimes it works out.
You go to Chick-fil-A right after?
No, it's too much for me.
Too much Jesus.
Too much Jesus.
Too far.
Too far. So
I'm cold all over a sudden.
You gonna wear that? And then what we do is then we go to Target and that's not the proper. That's worse than we go to Hobby Lobby.
This is worse than Hobby Lobby. This was made from hate.
Oh, that's right. They don't get that joke. So I go to and then I go to Target in Swansea, and then I go to we go McDonald's. This is usually a cheap dinner, and then we get Walmart. We go food shopping for the weekend for Shannon and I. So now it's Ashley, so she knows I have a bad stomach. I have a really, really bad stomach. I have like 3 ulcers or 2 ulcers, and I've abused my stomach throughout the years. So unfortunately, when I have to go,
it's now.
It's now. Yeah, it is. It's now.
Shit yourself?
So no. So that would be a way better story than what I have to tell you.
Okay.
Because this had to be the stupidest moment. You ever done something so stupid that you just go?
Yeah.
Like I sat there and said to myself, I think I'd rather have shit myself.
Okay.
So I get into Walmart and my stomach drops. I don't know what everybody else calls it, but it's like it just drops, and you just and I'm looking at Shannon and say, I gotta go, and she's like, can you? I'm like, no. It's a now or it's gonna be.
I would have told you if I.
Yeah, there's never wow. I'm not that guy that's like, oh yeah, I can hold it for next, until we get home. Like I'm never that guy.
Yeah.
When my stomach drops, it's
turtling.
It's now. No, it's never. I don't have solid. It's when it drops. I am like Old Faithful. It's like it is.
Waterfall.
I'm singing Waterfall. I am TLC. I'm I'm in the bathroom singing. So I'm running. I do that fast.
I hope this doesn't happen here.
Trot. Huh?
Yes.
So I'm running to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like that fast trot. So everyone knows. I think everyone just goes, oh, that guy has to go to the bathroom. Look how fast he's walking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I really want that game. I really want that game. I really want that paper plate. Whoosh. So I go back to, because I'm closest to the family one in the back, so I go to the family bathroom. And I open up the door. It is like pure hot air blowing in there. And I'm like, So
asshole too.
No, it actually smelled really good to be. They look like they've just been cleaned.
Perfect.
Like I'm being dead serious.
The
floor is kind of still kind of wet. Everything's kind of clean. You can smell it nice and crisp. And I'm like, oh, that never felt so
Walmart,
perfect. If you go to the family ones, they really do because it's right. That's where all the employees go to the bathroom. So that's why everyone always tells me to go to the family one, but I never have a choice when I have to go. So I go into the bathroom. So I have a jacket on because it's winter here. So I decide to take off my jacket. So I do the whole
get around.
There is no hooks. Now the floor is wet, so I can't roll it up and put it on the floor.
Why would you want to do that?
No, you wouldn't. But
is there a changing table in there?
No. There's nothing in there.
It's
2 family things, but there's no changing thing in there. or there might be in the other one, and I missed it. Like, you know what? Because there's two.
Yeah.
So I go. So I'm looking around. So I'm like, okay. So I decide that the next clean place to put it is on top of the sink, right? Because it's clean. So I put it on the sink, right? And I won't go into too much detail, but I'm about to do what was there to do.
Explode that toilet.
Right. And all of a sudden I hear. It's an automatic, and my jacket is now in pure water. And now I have a choice.
No, Niagara Falls, and your jacket's under Niagara Falls.
And so now I have a choice. I don't know. Like, do I save the jacket, or do I just go to the bathroom and be like, F the jacket? So I do the all-night shuffle, and all I can think is, I didn't lock the door, and I mean, just by luck, someone opening the door while I'm doing the shuffle.
Yeah.
No, because Shannon's not with me. She's out shopping. She's not going to stand there. She's not one of those girlfriends. Okay. Like, they'll be like, oh, you going to the bathroom? I'll stand here until, like the lookout. No, I'm on my own. I'm pulling it out of the water. It's like pouring, like it's just pouring off my jacket. And of course, it was on the inside, because you know how you fold it. And I put it this way, so the outside of the jacket's here, and the inside. So it's just like, it's just like, and like in your head, you're like, oh, it's only been
like a second.
Like a second?
Yeah.
It's been like a minute. Like, I swear, because the waddle, like you're trying to, like it looked like I was a teenager and the parents came home as you're trying to get busy with with your girlfriend. You're like, oh no, the waddle! Like, quickly, and I'm like, so I get out of the water, and now at this point, it's already so wet, I just put it on the floor. Because I have no place to put it. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, now I'm even more skeeved out because it's on the floor. Right? So I now clearly have to go do my business. So I get up and I leave, and now I'm like shaking it. Because the water, my jacket. Okay. No, I'm done. Okay. I'm done. I'm not going to get
you over the toilet.
No, I was trying to say that. I was literally doing Taylor Swift. Shake it off. Perfect. So I'm shaking the jacket off, and it's just like the water's just coming off. I mean, it's just like, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Did they have a dryer in there?
No, because come on now, it's just my life. I had plenty of toilet paper towels, and like they're the school hard paper, So I'm shaking it off.
At least absorb it.
And I'm just sitting there going, "Why me?" Now my jacket's not all wet. It's just kind of like the middle of my back is all wet, but it's wet, like all the way through. And of course, it's a winter jacket, so it has the. So I walk.
It's also cold.
It's cold,
outside.
Right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not that cold. I mean, we're in the 40s, but it's still cold. So I fold up my jacket.
It was raining last night too. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, put your cover up.
No, because you don't want to put a wet jacket on you. So I fold it up and I walk out. And now when I fold it up, you can't tell because it's in the middle.
Yeah.
So I find Shannon now out of Walmart, which somehow is never easy to do.
Right.
And now I feel uncomfortable because I'm holding my jacket. And you kind of just feel like, oh, I hope nothing else is wrong with me. Mm-hmm. All I could picture was my pants or something, my shorts would be wet from something. Yeah. Because all of a sudden, all these bad things start happening, right? And I get to Shannon what the hell do you have your jacket on for? I'm like, because I put it on top of the sink. Yeah, so it was an automatic sink. So she's spending the next 20 minutes laughing at me. And then she goes, well, what's wrong? And then she looks and there's like this big O of like, water that got strained through that now we could have used that as a filtering thing. We actually got clear, we got clean water,
Perfect.
And I was like, oh my gosh. And she's like, well, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, I'm personally fine. So we're shopping, and then it's like, we're putting stuff in, we're about to leave, and then like as soon as you walk out and that cold air hits you, you're like, oh, I'm trying to get in the car. She's like, can I help me load up the back? I'm like, yeah, great.
I'm not.
No, I helped her, and I was like, oh, and I'm saying that, and I'm like freezing, and I'm like, because I had a sweatshirt on, but still.
Yeah, it's cold out.
It's still, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like going home, and I'm like, yep, I'm going to have to put you in the wash. I'm going to have to dump everything out, put you in the wash. And then I was like,
yeah.
Me totally, because I was at Walmart. I felt dirty.
Honestly.
One load to another.
That's why I always go to the gym, go shopping, then take a shower.
to get that yuckiness off.
Right.
Oh my god, I was so like
not from the gym, but from
Walmart. I know. I was like, oh my gosh, it was such a bad thing, and it was funny too. She's like, oh, what do you think did it? I'm like, let's not even talk about the bathroom problem because that was all taken care of. And she's like, oh, I thought that was the problem. I'm like, I think my jack soaked. And the worst part is when you're about to like sit and you're about to like
let it go,
and then and I'm like, where's that water coming from? Oh, and then it's like I looked and it was like just full stream. It wasn't even like I couldn't even get that one that shoots like a little bit of water. Right. It was like a friggin' fire hose. It was like. I was not happy. No, I was not happy. Oh my gosh. I was so mad. And of course, Jack is like drip, drip. And then you trying to. My big thing was after.
Maybe that's why
it happened to somebody else. I'm like the fifth person that's done it.
The Walmart place, like, why do people keep leaving without.
Literally was like. Then I was so conscious of walking around because I put it on the cart. So I didn't have to carry it because it was wet. Yeah. So I kind of kept thinking and I kept looking don't drip. Because then it'd be like, why is this dripping? It'd be like, I put water, don't worry, just water. I don't know, I just felt really skeezy. How could this happen to me?
Oh my god.
And my bathroom stories are always crazy as it is, but this was one of those situations like, okay, I'm good, we're going to put this here. I hate electric stuff.
Too bad you can't avoid the bathroom.
Huh?
Too bad you can't avoid the bathroom. Things happen at the restaurant, so you don't go to that restaurant anymore. But you have to go.
I usually am the king of I'm the guy who says, oh, what do you want to do first? Eat dinner last. I'm that eat dinner last because I know I only have so long before my stomach drops every time.
Yeah.
I have a time allowed. So it's always like, okay, if I eat this time, I have to be gone by this time, or my stomach's going to drop. And everyone's like, oh, but I'm so hungry now. And I'm like, that's fine, but then I can't do anything else. I have to go home. That's the only bad thing about it, about my stomach.
Yeah.
And so that's the worst thing about my life is I'm always I'm sure other people have this problem too, but I've been always like that. But I think the only thing that's been always good for me is because I rode on horse shows. I've always had to use an outhouse, which is the worst place. So you learn to kind of avoid everything. It's nothing will be ever as bad as that. Yeah. Everything else you can handle.
Yeah.
And it's always a place that you don't ever want to go. And there's some places you walk in, and there's been moments I walk in, I'm like, nope, I'll just crap my pants. Nope, right. I have one more bathroom story out there. I got tons of them, but I'll tell you just a really good one. It was my first night being married. So my ex and I had gotten a huge fight before our wedding. Huge fight, because she said, I don't take anything serious. This is her dream, and really pounded on me. Mm-hmm. So I really was stressed out. So I didn't eat anything that night at all. Nothing. Because I wanted to make sure I didn't have to go to the bathroom. So I ate nothing for almost 24 hours.
So you passed it on the altar?
So no, I was fine. We went through the marriage, whatever. Which she ended up screwing up tons of things and laughing, and I'm going...
So it's okay for you.
Or it kind of got that all right, this is not going to go well for me. So we had the recital, not the recital, what the hell is it called? What's that the thing at the very end? I don't even know anymore because I don't even...
After the wedding?
Yeah, after the reception, right? And of course, I am now, this is my drinking years. I'm still drinking, so I just drink. And I eat a little bit, but I'm drinking. I'm drinking all night. And so I go, whatever, go home, go to bed, and now we have to catch a flight at 2 o'clock in the morning to go to Disney, or 3 o'clock or something. We have to be there. So when we're driving, and right when we get over the Newport Bridge, my stomach drops. And so I'm like, Dad, you have to. My dad's driving us, so we can drop it. Dad, I have to go to the bathroom. yeah, okay, just can you hold it? I'm like, no. I have now. So now, he's like, well, just wait a little bit. So now we're over the Jamestown Bridge.
And you're just...
And I'm sweating. And, like, I don't know. I know this is really bad to say. And if you know, you guys are all grossed off, you can turn off or whatever. But you ever get that, like, you start getting spasms in your, like, almost your butt from holding so much? Like, you're straining it so hard?
That's not happened, but I'll
take it from someone who's like, you start straining and you start, like, you really start, like, your muscle, because you're clenching so hard. Mm-hmm. And I literally said, I don't care, stop, I'll hang my ass off of Jamestown Bridge. We found a park and ride.
Yeah.
When I actually went to the forest. Some guy hit on me, but I was like, no, I'm not here for that. He was like, damn.
You got a choice. What did you use?
I know.
Okay.
So I go in and, you know, for some reason they think it's so easy for you to do that. Like, everyone thinks, like, a woman going to the bathroom in the woods is so easy. It's just like pooping. It's the hardest thing to do in the woods. All of a sudden, my wife at the time, my ex-wife, but she comes out, she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, because now it's so liquidy, and not to be gross, but now on the shorts that I'm wearing, and now I'm grossed out now. But the only thing is, I use my shorts to clean because I already kind of ruined them. So we had a bag because of going on vacation. I had underwear and I had another pair of shorts, and I just wrapped in the bag. I'm like, you can burn these or you can wash these, like whatever you have to do, like whatever which way. I'll support you. There you go. And it's the only good thing is that
on the plane.
That's
my carry-on.
No, my dad took it home and said, you okay? I'm like, no, I'm not okay. My stomach just kept going because I was so stressed and I didn't think about it. And I probably shouldn't have drank/eaten the next day. Like, it's one of those rides for me. Like, once I don't do something, I should know once I do, it's going to be a disaster. I don't know why.
That's really like how Kelsey and I waited to go on our honeymoon. So that way, like,
right,
we could be with whoever was still here, and then we didn't have to do anything next.
No, it really was. There's so many things I would have done different. Even marry the person, you know what I mean?
Amen.
There was like so many things I would have done different, but yeah, no, I remember. I am so bad at that. That is my biggest weakness. It's the bathroom problem. And when I was younger, it was a lot worse because I didn't understand the rules, if you will. Now I can. So. All right, so how was your week since I told you my crazy...
Oh, it's shitty than yours.
Yeah, I know. Well, actually, it wasn't the... Yeah, I know. It wasn't. Like, most of my stories are like, I didn't make it. This is like, I made it, but everything else was like...
Everything else did.
Like I just said, the only thing I kept thinking was my luck the lock didn't work, and then someone was going to, like, catch me, because it's a big bathroom, so the sink's, like, here, and I was like, they're going to catch me. And I was going, oh.
Too much drinking.
So... We're going to do our more of that.
Yes, the AIs.
The AI scripts, since everyone liked it last time.
No one watched.
No one watched. No.
I just loved it so much.
Actually, I hasn't even waved. She just turned it on and walked away. She's like vacuuming.
She's like, I'm here, but not really.
Oh my god, what are you doing over there? You're like picking up the anchor? Oh my gosh. You should see her. She's over here going like this. Oh my gosh, here it goes. Okay, so...
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Okay. So we're in a parking lot. Guy Fieri. Who
you want to be Fieri or Chef?
I'll be Chef.
Okay.
So I'll let you read
You have to be the narrator.
Oh, I'm the narrator?
Yeah.
Guy Fieri sits in a convertible. He looks like America.
Like, hold on. Like,
he looks like America.
Like on a map?
Yeah, exactly.
Is it the,
no.
Is like the flat, or is it... I'm Guy Fieri, and there's nothing you can do about it. Today I'm eating it all. Amen.
Guy takes a bite out of his hair. Dinner kitchen. Beautiful. Guy.
Diner's Kitchen.
Diner's Kitchen. Excuse me. Guy and chef stands in a kitchen. Guy has 3 pairs of sunglasses on. Count them. 1, 2, 3. The sun can't get him.
Prove to me you can panini.
The chef starts boiling a pot of milk. He's scared. Flavor Town is near, says the chef. Guy points to an onion with his slippery finger.
Why is it slippery?
No, the question is, he has a dry one and a slippery one. I just want to know which one's which.
Yeah. That's one ugly clam. Perfect.
I can't believe I just did that joke and then that was it. That's all right. No one can watch us. We're entertaining ourselves. The customers. Okay, we're still in the eating room. We're in the eating room. Not the dining room. Not the dining room.
What's the eating room?
Right. A customer sits and eats a cup of mustard. A mayonnaise maybe, but mustard is just like too far. Guy sits down without asking.
I will live as food. I am food.
Customer, be a pie. Guy acts like a pie. Oh, that's a hot dog. Sorry.
Like a cream pie.
It's not that type of...
Sorry. It did say Flavor Town.
Guy acts like a pie. Customer not concerned.
I am Pie Fairy. It's my birthday.
The chef comes out of the kitchen with a cake for Guy.
The clams just keep getting uglier. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. He must be doing something wrong if it gets getting uglier. Don't worry, we'll find part 2 like later on, like we always do. It's like to be continued later. Enjoy.
The news. Fox News.
Alright.
Are you the white man? Ooh, I won't be 911.
Okay, you be 911. Okay. News sewer. An anchor man. Guy.
Anchor.
What? A news. Okay. Well, same thing. A news anchor. Anchor man. Same thing. I'm Guy Whiteman. Sits on a young child. I can't do this one. I can't. We can't do this one. Okay. I can't. It's a joke about...
it's not a good one.
It's
okay.
No, this is the part 2 with the Transformers from last week.
Cars become other cars.
Okay, cars become other cars. Junkyard, night. A guy with hair locks the gate to the junkyard. Are you a guy with hair?
Sure. Good night, junk. I have to go to my daughter's birthday party.
Oh, wait, we read this one already.
Did we?
Yeah. Because remember, it says it's transformed, it's your turn, I changed myself into a...
Twice?
I don't know. I want to argue with that. We're doing a Star Wars story. Cantina. We see a weird humanoid aliens. Wait a minute. We see weird humanoid aliens and weird alienoid humans being...
I don't even know that word.
Redunxus at the bar. Everyone is drinking Bud Light Limes. Ew! Who drinks Bud Light Limes? Han Solo, a dashing rogue, and Chewie Chewbacca, a tall mess, walks into a bar and immediately rubs their heads. Everyone shuts up immediately. The bartender, a talking Bud Light Lime. Oh, that makes sense why everyone's drinking.
I'm for the bartender.
Addresses.
You want to be bartender or Han Solo?
I'll be Han Solo. Addresses Hans.
We don't serve his kind.
He is my boy. Serve my boy.
Are you Han Solo?
I am Han Solo.
Prove it.
The bartender slams down a case of Bud Light Limes on the counter.
Does he slam himself on the counter?
It's all his children. He masturbated. Everyone at the bar gasps like, like they're good at the casting. They got the best to do that.
Yeah. A text box appears on the bottom of the screen that says, Han Solo can famously drink an entire case of Bud Light Limes with just his mind.
Ron Howard, film buff.
Well, are you going to do it?
I already did.
Han
winks as the bartender opens the case and sees that it's all the Bud Light lines are empty. Some are super empty. That's that little sip.
Oh yeah.
You get that. That's super empty.
It's like around the rim. Right?
Yeah, like right there. Like you gotta be good.
Yeah.
Like the more you suck on the straw, the more it goes down. So it's like one of those. Like you gotta do like Jenga, like trying to get that drip out. So that's how it's super good.
Yeah.
Everyone at the bar. You are Han Solo. One guy at the bar. You are Han Polo. He's super drunk.
Yeah.
Don't get cocky. Chewie Chewbacca roars. He wants a Bud Light Lime, but his species isn't allowed to have them since they're too tasty. That's what happens. Something too tasty, you can't have them. Forbidden fruit.
Prior to the Caribbean, dead tales tell no dead man dead, dead too. We missed one.
Caribbean. We're in the Caribbean. You want to be Poseidon or do you want to be Jack Sparrow?
Poseidon.
Okay. Captain Jack Sparrow, pirate, around on a boat ship. Poseidon, perfect. Pope of the water, jumps out of the water, but he is the water, so now there's no water.
Nailed it.
Wait a minute, what do we done again? Poseidon, Pope of the water, jumps out of the water, but he is the water, so now there is no water. Perfect.
Is that like a cannonball when all the water just... but all of him is just out.
Like everything's dripping in the like the boat's like now on the ground, like
Right. But he is the water, so
he's pretty.
So there's no water droplets anymore.
So every time he talks, he has to be like because it's water.
Yeah. Okay.
Arr! The water is gone.
Toy wins.
Too far.
You said
too far. No. Okay, no.
Silence.
Poseidon eyes are beach balls.
Are you the Jack Sparrow from the other terrible movies?
That depends. What's in it for me? The Jack Sparrow. Jack drinks a bottle of Bacardi rum. Well, that's nice that they have Bacardi.
Right.
That's some good stuff there.
Yeah.
The only rum made from real bats.
Okay.
I don't think that's how it is.
Bat-Cardi.
Is that just she sing?
No, it's
already bad. Perfect.
I have a mission for you at the end of the ocean. So at the end of me. Because I'm water.
You have to be Kira.
Okay.
Keira Knightley, a woman from Atonement from 2007, jumps into the boat, sword in hand.
Time for some Atonement. 2007.
Smash cut to Caribbean, which we just were.
3 times.
Yeah, smash cut to Caribbean, which we're still there. Smash mouth. You said 3 times. This is Smash mouth. Smash mouth.
Smash mouth.
I was gonna start singing that song.
Smash Mouth 2. Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me.
No, I thought that was wasn't that the other band who sang that?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Cheers. I like Cheers. Remember? No, you don't remember Cheers, do you? Everybody knows your name. Okay. The Cheers.
Sam.
Okay.
Norm. Frasier. Who do you want to be?
I think I should be Frasier and Cliff.
Okay. You'll be Sam.
And no. Okay. No. Yeah. The Cheers Beers Hut. Sam, the barkeep, hands a beer to Cliff. The male keep. A little known fact: beer is my son.
Perfect. That's you.
That's me. Cliff drinks his beer, child. Sam doesn't drink a beer. He is sober. He used to play baseball. He drinks baseballs.
Same. Tastes like a triple play.
Norm, a guy named Norm, enters the bar. Everyone's happy. Sam continues to used to play baseball. Norm! Everyone, Norm!
Are you done?
No.
Okay, sorry. When my name is forgotten, I shall disappear back into the land of shadows where health is not right.
Everyone, okay! Norm sits next to Cliff at the bar. Sam plays even less baseball than earlier.
Ugh.
Norm.
Give me my regular.
Sam makes Norm a pretzel full of vodka.
I don't do vodka, though. Vodka doesn't like me.
No?
No.
A little known fact. The president of China is 10 pretzels. The bar's Fraser comes back from the bathroom. Stop asking. I have no more urine.
You went to the bathroom. My jacket is wet.
My jacket is soaked.
Hi, Mom. Nobody believes him. Fraser leaves full of urine.
A little known fact, it's illegal to mail urine, but I still do it a lot. Sam falls into a coma to lack of playing baseball.
Perfect.
This is a perfect one.
It's the last one.
Oh, we're not going to do your tax return?
We could. From last year.
Oh, Jar Jar Binks. No, it's Jar Jar Jedi.
Perfect.
Episode 1.5.
It's like Lion King 1.5.
Yeah, it's like 1.5.
Perfect.
A galaxy far, far away from the Olive Garden. That is not a place I want to live.
Breadsticks?
Those poor breadsticks. Breadsticks and salad?
Oh.
That's to us. High five to the fatties.
Yeah, balance it out.
Yeah. By the way, extra salad dressing to make sure our salad's not too healthy. See if the ship.
Hey, John's on. Hi, John.
Hey, John. We see a ship flying towards Tatooine.
What the do?
Yeah, it almost sounds like it. A jungle planet. A jungle
Olive Garden, so I can't do
it. The jungle planet where the jungle is sand. Okay. We zoom
desert here,
but not planet. It's a jungle. Stop pushing your beliefs on other people.
Sorry, so sorry.
You gay people are really pushing. I swear. We zoom in. Hey, my jacket's still wet. We zoomed in.
Over there.
We zoom in to look through the ship window and see Jar Jar Binks eating a lightsaber. Makes sense. Jar Jar
Steel.
Not me. Tick tick. I gotta run. Jar Jar's a pleasure ship. Baba Binks. C-3PO.
Who do you want to be, Jar Jar or C-3PO?
I don't know, which one do you want to be? I'll be C-3PO.
Okay.
C-3PO is
Space bitch walks up to Jar Jar.
a space bitch walks up to Jar Jar. C-3PO, like a bitch, Jaja. If we miss this pod race, Count Dooku will kiss a youngling. Jar Jar eats another lightsabers. His accent gets stronger.
Misa, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Victorians.
Yeah. C-3PO. Oh, if only R2 didn't divorce me.
Wipe 2.
Jedi Council building. The Jedi Council sits in chairs. They are Yoda, big head guy, the
Mucinex mucus monster, and Samuel L. Jackson.
Perfect.
My favorite characters.
I couldn't get out the mucus monster. The problem is I'm thinking about it. I think there was a character that kind of looks like him. Oh no. Tatooine.
Yeah, Ratatouille. Got it. I'll be honest.
These are hard to read.
What a nice
Everyone nods in agreement. The big head guy nods too much and falls over and dies. Happens to me a lot. He becomes a ghost.
A Jedi ghost.
A Jedi ghost.
Wipe 2. Space.
Space. Anakin Skywalker, a 20-year-old baby. Sounds about right. Especially in this society. Pilots a ship in the blackness of space. Oh no, I get it.
Archie, we're going home.
I'm going home after that line. Anakin flies the ship directly into plot holes. Why did you let the racist ones came up? It's like, that's a horrible.
What the hell are you reading? It's a par for.
No, it's AIs writing scripts.
They had a computer watch like all these different things, and then they would come up with a script for it. So we read a lot of them last week, and we're just finishing up this week. So go back and watch that.
You should go watch that on YouTube because they're crazy like that. Oh my gosh. So these are AIs, these are computers writing up scripts. Oh, that's pretty bad. There wasn't two of them. I couldn't read the other one.
I know. That one was a little too far. That one too far.
Do you know, it's not a joke. I'm being serious. It's about Sandy Hooks. Mm-hmm. And do you know my dad, one of his closest friends at the dog show, his granddaughter was there. So I'm very close to that. So I don't try. That's not even funny to me. You know what I mean? That's why we didn't. Are you going to look up some more?
I think we can make our own.
We can let me just tell you, I am a better writer than now. Like Goofy Who sounds a lot better now. Not that much.
I think it's sort of. I don't understand what you're.
What are you doing? The future of writing is using AI is here. Oh no. Okay.
That's not what I thought it was.
No. Let me get to the next.
AI story generator.
Why are you? Oh man. Perfect.
Ooh, what should we have it right?
No, we're not going to write nothing. I don't know. Doesn't have to much suggestions. You're not going to get suggestions.
Write an email subject line for a promo. Obituary. Is that how you spell it? No. AI, right.
Alright, I was going to... see, you know. Oh, what are you doing? Okay. You're determined you can do this, huh?
Mm-hmm. We'll do it on this.
Perfect. Sure. I'm sure it'll ask me for a double other thing. Doctor Who, she said. You should have something with Doctor Who.
Oh, okay, come on.
There you go.
You have to give me a minute.
Well, I did have our next topic. You just want me to wait on that?
No, go ahead.
I was like little facts, 25 facts about men and women that are different. Women have boobs and men don't. No.
I thought that's wrong because
No. We all have boobs. I know. I was being silly about it. No, but men typically have thicker skin, about 25%. They have a higher density of protein, and that's why they have a thicker skin. I didn't know that. But I know women have more tolerance of pain. I don't even know if that's even here, and I can tell you that.
I wrote something about it.
What's that?
I wrote something about Doctor Who.
Oh, okay. Here it goes.
As an expert on Doctor Who, it is safe to say that I've seen my fair share of TARDIS takeoffs and delicate dust-ups. The show that never fails to ignite my passion... Okay, go ahead. Because I don't think this is going to be funny.
Yeah, it's not a funny thing. This is serious. I don't think you're going to get that. I think this is like a legit thing. This is for kids trying to get through.
Generator.
These are people really... I think these are like smart AIs. They're not dumb ones. Good try trying to... do you know the difference between the difference in Do you know men actually have stronger bones and tendons and ligaments than women? I didn't know that. I actually thought women had stronger bones than men.
Is that why we're always known as frail? Well, I've known a few women with big bones.
Me too. I have. They beat me up. From the age of 14 to 51, women typically need more iron than men. I feel like that's a well-known fact. Usually, they always feel women need more iron. They lose more iron.
Well, yeah.
Due to loss of periods.
Yeah, makes sense.
They typically happens in a cycle from 28 to 40 days. Women go through more iron than men. Actually, that's kind of one of those things that like you never think of until like those moments. I kind of knew that after right when you said, it was like, yeah, I've never thought of that.
Yeah.
The average man typically has more muscle mass than women. Well, that makes sense. Yeah. That's why most of those women body, like the real body people, inject themselves with men hormones. Yeah, testosterone. Well, that kind of makes sense. The second longest finger for most women is next to their thumb, is their index, but it's the but men are the opposite. They usually have ring fingers, those next to their pinky finger, that are long than their index.
Than our index.
Oh yeah. That is true. So my ring finger is technically longer than my pointy finger. And then we have my middle finger, that's the longest of them all. Perfect. But, so your...
I think mine are like the same.
Yeah, this is a little bit... It is a little bit longer.
A little bit longer.
That's crazy. Did you know that? I didn't even know that. I feel stupid now. I'm like, oh my god! Like...
Really, I don't even know the back of my hand.
So, like, your pointer finger should be longer than your ring finger, and my ring finger is longer than my pointing finger. That's weird.
Good to know for future reference, though. Sorry, Mom.
No, you're not.
Mine are the same genetics. Try again.
It's not a gay thing. Sorry. Try to get off of that.
Well, I mean, at least I know. Too far.
Really too far?
Yeah.
You telling me it's too far? I can't. Folate is a essential vitamin. So men and women folate. I'm saying that right.
Essential.
It's essential. It's essential. It's essential. So men and women both need it, but women need it more for childbearing.
Oh, good thing I don't need it.
If a woman becomes pregnant, women need enough folate to support their neutral development of their babies. So that means that probably those vitamins and stuff you have. I bet you that's stuff in it. That's stuff like I'd never think of. That's crazy. You want to read the next one?
No, that's fair.
Go ahead. No, really. There's a difference in the ways males and females' brains are structured. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How they process information, interact with chemical signals. Some examples: men are more information content, gray matter, but women have more white matter, which connects different parts of their brain. Also, women have bigger memory centers than men. Oh, we know that. Remember that one time that you went out with Joanna and you didn't come out with me? And you're like, oh, yes. That must be rough with you guys. You guys must never forget nothing.
Kelsey's all guy except for her body part.
Yeah, that's that's a good question that I actually wanted to say that. Like, do you know, and I'm being dead serious. Do you know how when people say they feel like they're in the wrong bodies?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying Kelsey. No, yeah. I'm just talking about
it.
Right? Do they fall into this category? Like, probably. do they probably have more of these? Because these are uncontrollable male. Like, these things that we're talking about, that you can't control what we just talked about. Like your hand. Your hand.
What?
No, I mean, you know what I mean? It's not like you know, like being gay as a woman, you can cut your hair. Yeah. You can gain weight. You can, you know, you can dress manly. I'm not making fun of this. I'm being serious. But sometimes I always wonder, like this with all these traits and stuff. Like you said that that Kelsey's more like being a guy. And I wonder if it's really like that. Again, I am not, before anyone thinks I'm being shady about it, I'm being legit curious. Yeah. You gotta watch it.
Well, this is probably just like a general way.
It's a general thing. Yeah. I'm not saying it has to be. It's just like, these are just chemical things or things that it just seems to happen. It doesn't mean that a woman can't have, you know, a ring finger longer than, but they said the majority. And this isn't like, this is stone. I know a lot of people are like, that's not true. A woman's cardiac rhythms is more likely
cardiac rhythm.
Yes, it's your heart rhythm is more likely to be short of 24-hour period. They are often 6 minutes short of a full day. Men are most likely
to be night owls.
What?
But women function better during periods of sleep deprivation.
Right. That's crazy.
I can't say that. I do not function well without sleeping.
Yeah, I can't do that.
But I mean, it makes sense too, because like if you think about like moms usually are the ones up with the kids all night, and like they're sleep deprived, but they still function throughout the day. But it's like a guy has to get all their sleep, you know.
That's actually not true, because I used to. Typical. I think it's one of those things that is, but it's not. That's something that doesn't have to be. It's just the way it's kind of always been. Because here's another trick here. It talks about being night owls. How many men/women are truck drivers that drive like hours and hours? So that doesn't, like, that's not true. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I know, I don't know if they can still do it because times are different, but when I was a kid, I remember a guy that I knew used to drive with a buddy down to West Palm Beach with horses, and they used to drive 24 hours straight. So 12 hours would be him, 12 hours would be the other guy. And he said a couple of times they would just cheat a little bit and go a little bit farther and just, you know, wait till the other person got tired and then drive home the same type of way. And this is a couple times, because we were like in our 20s at the time. He said, I drove all the way down there, and then he would drive all the way back. And if he had a problem, then he would wake me up and then we would switch, or they would talk. So that makes you just question that. And yes, your cat's loud. During exercise, women primarily fuel is fat. For men, it's carbohydrates. And I do believe this because when it comes to diets, I've been on a diet. Like, I went on a diet with Jay Lee, and her diet made her lose tons of weight and made me gain weight, and vice versa. Yeah, like we had to have two separate diets. Yeah, because we both burned off sugar, carbohydrates, all those things quite different. So I can sit here and say that's probably true.
Well, and like there's a lot of things different with women that like we should be doing instead of like, so like if you put yourself in a calorie deficit, which
right.
is like you have to, like, if you're in the deficit, you want to eat enough calories for maintenance, but not for like what you're like
right
what you should be getting,
yeah.
But like when you're on your period, you should eat like to that max,
right?
And then like there are certain times throughout the month that like if you exercise, like it's really not going to do anything for you.
I find my diets, when I really go on a diet, it's when I eat. It's not what I eat, it's when I eat.
Well, and diets,
because if I eat something and then like if I eat something in the morning and go, like I don't eat in the morning, but if I eat something and then go do something all day, I actually feel thinner when I come, like I get home, and then don't eat anything when I get home, I'm fine. But if I like don't eat anything and then eat while I'm out and then come home and kind of like there's not much to do and you go to sleep, I feel like I wake up bloated and like fatter. I don't know, like you know what I'm talking about, like.
Well, diets are different for everyone, anyways.
Right? Yeah,
the way
that's why
your body processes things, and like, oh yeah, I should do keto, or I should do this, or I should do that. It's like you have to find what's best for your body. That's gonna,
right. Well, that's easy. We already know about Adam's apples. Men's have a pronounced. I mean, that's kind of.
I gonna say like Adam's like chromosomes.
No.
Men have XY.
No, but you have a thing in your throat, which is surrounded by cartilage. That's basically what it is. It's your larger voice boxes. You know, if you punch that, you can kill someone.
Cool.
Right there to end it off. Both sexes hit peak bone mass at the age of 30. At 40, men and women start losing bone mass. I'm screwed. Menopause accelerates bone loss in women. So women from 51 to 70 need 200 milligrams of calcium more than men at the same age. Wow, I didn't know that. That's probably why.
So why do we get screwed through?
Well, I also think I always wonder. Like, it doesn't give me this, but I always wonder if you lose more, because a lot of women that I knew growing up, you know, like girls that I went to high school or people that I knew, like had a lot of problems having children. Like children sucked stuff out of them. I know a girl took all the calcium out of her teeth, like all of them. She had to have false teeth put in because it just rotted, and it wasn't her fault. She took care of them. She brushed them. It's just she had 3 kids, and each one just took a little bit more, and the last one basically rotted her teeth right out. But I actually found out that's actually quite more common than I thought it was. I thought it was like this rare thing that happened to her, and
no, having kids can actually like fuck up your body in all different ways. Like it could start different what are they called? Autoimmune diseases and stuff like that, and it can kick some weird shit around in your body
because it takes so much of it.
Yeah, and your hormones are just like so out of whack for so long, especially if you're breastfeeding and stuff too.
That was my problem.
Well, did you know that women can breastfeed without having to be pregnant?
Yes. Do you know men can actually breastfeed too? Yeah. Being dead serious, they really can. It's very, very rare. Huh?
And you did it.
I know I did it.
Something in my glasses. Really
I must. It was all those years with Punky Brewster. I must improve my bust.
Yeah. Can you do the pencil?
With the shell. Did you ever watch Punky Brewster? I know we're at different ages. But she bought these shells. They're like these magical shells or something. And it was like, they were like her and Cherry would spend like forever pumping this thing to try to make their boobs bigger. It was quite funny. And the worst thing was, I'm the same age as Punky, so when I watched that, I was like, "Oh, is that how they do it?" Because I was like the same age too. That's really weird because we talked about that shit, and she goes, "No, you're not." She's like, "Oh my God, you're actually older than Punky, so she's actually like a little bit younger than you, like 1 year younger than you." And I was like, "Yeah, told you." Like, or she's 1 year older than I was. One of them, yeah, whatever. And I remember her, but we're around the same age. Super crush on Punky Brewster. Oh my god, I never missed an episode. I'm blind in one eye, man.
I bet.
You know, the daily calories requirement for a male is higher than a woman. There are a few reasons for this: higher muscle mass, stature, your breakdown of rate, your pound for pound, muscle burn, or more. Yeah, I also think of what you do. If you're a carpenter and you're out there working like hardcore, yeah, you're gonna eat more because you're burning more.
Yeah.
If you're sitting on the couch and you're like, a web designer or something, I don't know, like something you don't really physically do.
Well, it's calories in, calories out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even though it says more than men, but I think if for a woman, if you're doing a physical job, you need more.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. What are you looking at, Punky?
No, I'm just saying what other things she was in.
Oh, she's done lots of things.
Yeah, clearly.
Do you remember her? This is how old I am. I remember when she left Punky, she had that girl talk on like Saturday mornings.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, there's a. I know it's there. You can
Who's
keep.
she playing? Say by the.
I don't know. I didn't watch all those episodes. I watched her for that too, because I was a geek like that.
I love Saved by the Bell.
Did you? Do you?
Mm-hmm.
I was on and off with it.
I'll still watch it now.
This is true. Men and women carry different amounts of body fat. The higher body fat in women are about 10%, and supports reproductive physiology. What's this? Perfect. One example is when a woman gets fat. Yeah, physiology. Thank you. Gets too low, she stops. Oh yeah. I actually didn't know that.
She stops what?
She starts, menstruating.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you hear a lot of that with, about, like, guys who, capture people or something, and then, they're like, they didn't feed her for, like, forever, and she was like, really?
Also, being in such, like, shock can also put off of it.
Yeah. I always find it fascinating. You know what I find really fascinating? I know it's going to sound real crazy to you, is how women can sync up. Mm-hmm. I know that sounds really crazy, but it's so true.
Sam and I were for a while.
Like, that's just really weird. Like, how you become, like, it's like your best friend or work people, and like, you guys can, like, sense stuff. I don't know how that even works. I don't
know.
Yeah, every time I've asked, they go, I don't know, it just happens.
I don't know. This isn't giving me anything, so cool. I'm done looking.
Perfect. There she is. I love her. They still look the same. Women, wait a minute. Women typically carry their body fat in their hips and their thighs, and men tend to be around their stomachs. Yes, I agree with that. Mm-hmm. But I think if you've had children, you get that pouch. Because
it's also like...
You have to.
Yeah.
I hate guys who are like, hey, no. I'm like, hey, it's part of it. Get over it. Where are we at on time there, sweetie?
D.
Okay, perfect. One study found that men have lower resetting heart rates than women. One study found that men have lower resting.
Yeah, not restarting.
I know.
Your heart restarts
every other day. Twice I've done that. You gotta turn it on and turn it back on.
Turn it on and then turn it back on. Turn it off.
No, turn it on and turn it back on. So it's like when your phone don't work, you just turn it back on. You're like,
that's what happened with ours.
No, you turned yours off though. It died for a bit. You're like,
pretty much.
But women have lower peaking heart rates.
Makes sense.
Men's heart rates typically rise faster during exercise and slow quicker afterwards. Oh, we're doing all the work half the time, so yeah. That was being sexist. I'm only joking. We lost 3 people. Click.
John's gone. He doesn't care anymore.
Yeah, he's done. He was too sexist for him. He's like, this guy's sexist. Yeah, that joke. Men normally have more red blood cells, up to 4.7 to 6.1 million cells per microliter. So I don't know what's a microliter, and women have
it's 2. It's a liter per micro.
Perfect.
Sorry.
You weren't supposed to tell everyone you've seen it. Too much. Too far. It's true. You hurt me, but see, I told you. Too far. 2.2 to 5.4 million cells per microliter for women. That's really not that far off. That really isn't. Women typically have low blood pressure than men. Yeah, because you're the ones giving us high blood pressure, regardless the race or ethnicity.
Race?
Stop making fun of me. For most of life, men and women have the same vitamin D requirements, but except to gay women. Most older women need to up their intake of vitamin D because
that's because it promotes better calcium absorption. Yes, it does.
This is tough. Take your daughter home, Jane.
But if you take vitamin D, you need vitamin K too to absorb it.
Should I ask what vitamin K is?
Knuckles. I don't know.
I know what vitamin C was.
Your favorite vitamins.
Men are less likely to seek regular checkups. Well, yeah, you know what it is, though? This is not fair. Because this is this is a society thing.
Right, it's not
Women go to the doctors 100 times more because they need to get A checked, they need to get B checked, they need to get K checked. You have more things, and like as a man, because the way I'm raised, you know what I'm saying? Like throughout my life, it's hard for me when I hear people say, "Oh, like women. Oh, I had to put my foot in the stirrup," and this guy was talking. I was like, "Wait a minute. You're sitting there and your feet are in the stirrups, and there's a guy or a doctor, woman, nurse, whatever, professionals are in your crotch, and you're sitting there talking about something, and they're like
taking a chunk out of there.
Like they're scraping, touching, and I always just think to myself like, no, but I always think if I was brought up the same way, that's the way it is. Mm-hmm. So I think for a man going for a regular checkup you don't go get checked up unless something's wrong.
Right.
I
don't go checked up.
Okay, but it's not looked at the same. No. If you went to the doctors every year to get a pap smear or whatever it is, no one would even bat an eye on that. A guy went to a doctor every year.
Got a pap smear,
it'd be like, "Hey, my name's Niles. You scraped the hair a bit too hard."
Go a little to the left next time.
Exactly. Men, this is not true. Men are less sensitive to cold temperatures. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think that way. You know how women, they always say, in the work area, they're like, oh, well, men like it really cold in the work area and women like it really, really warm. And I always say it's because we're in a damn suit. So we're in a damn, we have layers on. Especially if you have, a hairy chest or something, they're like, oh, you have to put a t-shirt on. So now you have 3 layers on you. And I feel like we're already kind of warm-blooded somewhat anyway. Mm-hmm. So now we have 3 layers. And then as a woman, you have a half a layer on. Because for some reason we want you to look like prom queens, low cut things, and then there's barely anything on you. So I always think to myself, if I had to wear that dress, I'd be freezing.
Yeah, I'm freezing no matter what. But... Oh, John's back. But Niles, you have plenty of time in the stirrups.
I do. Don't laugh. John watches. He actually is the one that gives me the pass, man.
John is the pony.
I just wonder why he's always doing this when I'm like, wait a minute, how is he touching me?
You know how.
Yeah, besides, so I don't necessarily believe that. Because I think if I had to wear an outfit like that in the work area, I'm more sensitive to cold.
Is it just in the work area?
No.
Just in general?
No, but in general, but I don't believe that. Because I believe most of the time we're wearing more clothes than women do.
Right. Well, I think it also has to do with your makeup anyways, because Kelsey and I are, like my sister and I,
yeah,
we can be in the same room wearing the same clothes, and I'm always cold still. But she's fine.
Ashley?
Sammy.
Oh, Sammy. She won't blood though?
Yeah.
Because I know Marin's like that. Marin can be like ice cold, and she'd be like, I don't feel the cold. And I'm like, I'm over there like, brrr.
Yeah.
I will admit, when I was younger, I didn't feel the cold. When I say cold too, like I'm wearing shorts, but it's 40. But if it was like 30 and under, I have to wear
39 and you're
39 on my pants on. No, but I feel like it has to be that 40 or 50, 60. Like I'm shorts, and anything below that, I have to be.
I think it has to be like 65.
Well, you live in the sun. You live in the sun.
Yeah, I am the lizard that needs to be in the sun at all times.
Yeah. Well, I know people like that too. I mean, but I just don't think it's a male
or
female.
Disease that like makes it so that
you have a disease. Why am I here then? You got a disease. Rub that stuff on me.
Said there is a disease.
Oh. You got it.
You are the disease.
You have it. Men.
Yes, it's gay. Gave you the gay touch.
Brian. No. Women have better sense of smell and taste. They have 50 more cells/neurons in their
In their where?
olfactory bulbs. The part of the brain responsible for processing smells. Women also have more taste buds than men, which is really odd.
Can I tell you a funny story about taste buds?
Oh, please do. Am I old enough for this?
Yeah, when Sammy was little.
Oh, okay.
She had a stuffy nose, right?
Oh no, we're gonna do the cold. We're gonna do the sick thing. Oh no, not the sick thing.
So she was like,
"Oh no,
my smell buds aren't working."
You wait a minute. Your what?
Her smell buds weren't
Her
working.
smell buds. Okay.
Yeah, because she couldn't breathe.
Well, that makes sense.
She couldn't throw anything. We're like, your smell buds? She's like, yeah. Like, you have taste buds? We're like, Sammy, no.
Taste buds, smell buds. Well, I guess that kind of has a little kid logic.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's not like we.
I think she was older.
She's like, it was last year. She's like, it was last year. Perfect. All right, we're almost done anyway. It's our last one. The difference in the way men and women see the world is partially physical. On average, men are mostly like to be colorblind, which I believe, but their eyes are a sense of movement better. I believe that, and women are able to see small difference in colors much better than men can. And I believe that because if you're with Shannon, you know those eye tests, those kind of thing? Like, I'll get to the second to last one, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm done, I can't see it. And she's like 6, 5. Like, she'll go like 2 more over me, and I'm like, how do you even see that? And she's that good. And the other thing is, I love her superpower. Because, like, I'll show her a figure, and I'll be like, what color is that? And she's like, I got it. And we'll go to the store, and I would put money on this shit and be like, no, you bought the wrong color. That's clearly wrong. Go home, paint it on, perfect color. It would be like blend right into the body. I'd be like, how do you do that? She does that all the time. Yeah. She has that superpower. It's truly amazing. So I do believe women can see.
Shannon is amazing. She's right here to hear it.
Yeah, no, she doesn't watch me.
No.
I don't blame him. I don't watch me either.
You have to watch me.
Me a little bit. I'm slightly giggle in that way. All right. You got any little stories before we go?
No.
I told all my stories in the beginning. If you guys missed the stories, which I think everyone did, you guys can go on YouTube next Tuesday and check it out.
Make sure you like, subscribe, comment.
No one does, no one watches, but I have a really bathroom funny story.
Really bathroom funny story?
It really is.
Not a really funny bathroom story, but a really bathroom funny story.
It is.
Okay, cool.
Because it's about the bathroom for us.
Oh.
Then it's funny.
Then it's funny.
If I said it's funny, then you would have been like,
this isn't funny, yeah.
Like how I put total bullshit right there. Yeah. Nice. You can check us on Thursdays at 7 o'clock. I feel like everyone who wants to remember can never remember Thursdays at 7. They're always like, oh, I want to watch you. What time? I'll say 7. They'll be like, oh, I turned it on at 8. I'm like, we're at 7.
Perfect.
That or they can't find us. I looked everywhere. Where were you? We're in the group.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Figure it out.
The group. Is that the page? No, the group.
Go watch on YouTube.
Perfect. I don't know how to get there. You don't really want to watch us. Yes.
Don't go to RedTube. We're not there.
No, we're not there. Just a feet.
Not yet.
Not yet. We haven't got that bad yet. Soon.
We're at 7:55. Honestly, Mom.
Yes, 7:55, Mom. You can catch us. Perfect.
Who are you again?
We don't know. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.